Hey, Brick Bloggeteers, Will here, and today we're looking at, of course, set 76139, the 1989 Batmobile. And man, this is a big set. It comes in at $250, and as you can see, it's just massive, and the weight is also impressive because this is a dense set, just so that they can get all the various angles on this vehicle. They have to really fill in the spaces to get the spacing right for does a hinge go here? Do we need an axle hole here? Do we need a slope to be tilted in this way? And it's a pretty set. It also comes with 3 minifigures. We got the Michael Keaton Batman in the center. We got off to my right, your left, the Kim Basinger version of Vicky Vale. And to the other side, we have the Jack Nicholson Joker. So it's a nice to throw those in along with the Christian Bale and Heath Ledger Batman and Joker from the Tumblr. So we got more of those. Now the set does have some working features, which are pretty nice. We have the sliding canopy, which just slides open, and it doesn't really move up because everything's nicely locked down. It's kind of hard to see the axles that it slides along because they nicely put them right next to the two seats and kind of hidden in there. But when it gets closed, it kind of pushes down a little, so you don't. It can actually stay a little bit more firm when it's tilted one way or the other, so it's not sliding all over the place. Additionally, I'm going to open up that so I can get to the steering wheel, sort of. You see the wheels can actually turn, so you have actually real steering in this thing. It's just once everything gets built up, it can be a little hard to get a hand in there, so if you have a little person's hands going in, it's much easier to play with. I will also say it's pretty nice that it comes with a base where you can actually see the plaque, and this whole thing turns. So if you don't like the angle one day or next, you can just turn it around, angle it the way you actually want it to be angled. Now, I will say that if you're the type of person who is worried about fingerprints, this is not a great set for you because there is a lot of tiling, a lot of smooth slopes all over the place, and because it's in black, the fingerprints are going to show up. So just be prepared for that. You may need to get a plastic case to go over this whole thing to keep the dust off if you're that type of person. Another interesting thing about the rotating base is it's actually color coordinated. So if you don't know where to put the Batmobile, because like I said, this is a large set, if you look on the underside, there's actually teal bricks to show where the Batmobile actually needs to rest so that you can put it on correctly. Now I'm not going to put it on the slide because I want to show one other thing. Hidden inside here is, of course, the guns. One thing I don't really care for is the fact that you actually have to rebuild these on. These aren't hinged. But in the very back, you just grab the last engine, turn it, and they pop out. You can go battling, turn it the other way, they go back in. But as you can see, now I actually have to go find it, put it on, and it's kind of hard since I'm all the way back on the other side of the Batmobile. But once I fit it in, it isn't too hard to put back together. It's just they may pop up and fall onto the Batmobile instead of off, which is probably the more photogenic thing that you like. Now, at $250, I have to say this is a great buy. Like I said, there's a lot of heft to this thing. Like I said, I have to. It's kind of hard to find where to pick it up, just like the giant Millennium Falcon. Fortunately, there is a lot of Technic underneath here, so there's a lot of safe places to grab it. But this does feel very heavy. in the hand, so you feel like you're getting a lot of value for your money. And plus, with the size, it's just impressive. So, if that interests you, I recommend checking it out. Again, set 76139, the 1989 Batmobile.